welcome to Renault Present here. The topic that I'm going to talk about is about Sir Arthur Cotton and irrigation. The tea name is Halogens and it's prepared by myself, Anjana Teals. The contents that we are going to discuss here is Sir Arthur Cotton, the master of irrigation, India's legacy, and the major works in irrigation by Sir Arthur Cotton. So first, let us see who is Sir Arthur Cotton. So, General Sir Arthur Thomas Cotton was a British general and an irrigation engineer. Cotton devoted his whole life on the construction of irrigation and navigation of canals throughout the British India. He also helped many people by building the Dhauliswaram Barrage, the Prakasham Barrage, and the Kurnool Kadapa Canal. His dream was only partially realized, but he is still honored in the parts of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu for his efforts, such that along the Godavari Canal there are more than thousands of statues of Sir Arthur Cotton. And then he also entered the Madras Engineers in 1819 and he fought in the First Burmese War. He was knighted in 1861. He is from United Kingdom and he started his career as Ordnance Survey at Bangor, North Wales in January 1820. Then he was praised for his reports in 1821 where he was appointed for the service in India, where he was initially attached to the chief engineer to Madras. He was later appointed as an engineer to superintendent engineer of the tank department. So this is Sir Arthur Cotton. So Cotton recalled how from analyzing the Kallanai Dam and its foundation, his group learned how to construct foundations in a sandal. In 1844, Cotton recommended the construction of an anecut. That is, anecut means a dam that is made in a stream for maintaining and regulating irrigation, and prepared plans for Visakhapatnam port. In 1847, the work of the Godavari anecut was started. So the master of irrigation. Sir Arthur Cotton was an evangelist general and an engineer who designed some of the most impressive river-based projects of the 19th century, which are still operating. Sir Arthur Cotton was one of the rare colonial administrators. He oversaw the building of the Dhauliswaram Barrage, an irrigation project which was over the Godavari River, and then the Prakasham Barrage, which was built over Krishna River in Vijayawada, and it's currently serving irrigation requirements. So, India's legacy. So, the biggest of all irrigation structures is the Grand Anecut, a century-old structure of the river Kaveri. So, the topological conditions of Kaveri Delta were such that the natural flow preferred an alternative course, and river Kaveri tended to dry up fast. So, the anecut was strategically built to prevent this diversion. However, Sir Arthur Cotton took most of the responsibilities where he asked for the funds from the British. And then he had to do it by himself. So Major Arthur Cotton, then just a captain, was given the charge of Kaveri River irrigation. He decided to try this using the indigenous technique as an alternative. It was a bold step. If he had failed, the board would have charged him for misutilization of the fund, an order he had to face before the English Parliament at a ripe age. He studied the structure closely and then applied the indigenous technology. It turned out to be a viable plan. Grand Anecut was renovated in 1838 and proved to be a great success, which was his first success. And then he built a new barrage which was over Godavari River, and then dedicated to the country by India's Prime Minister Indira Gandhi in 1982. He respected the Godavari district for turning it into Andhra Pradesh rice bowl of India because of the irrigation. Because of his pioneering work in the Godavari district, he is also known as the Delta. The major works in irrigation. So this is the Godavari canal system. This is the Ganges canal system, and this is the Sarota Cotton Barrage. Thank you.